Hi, it's Lou from Christian Faith and Fiction. Today I want to do the end of the year book tag and also share with you some of the books I want to read before the end of this year. This tag was originally created by Ariel Bissett. It's not a channel that I follow, so I don't know what kind of books that she reads, but I like to credit the people who come up with the questions. So there is just a few questions on here, and I'm gonna show you some books as well. So firstly, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Well, I'm currently in the middle of a few books. I'm currently reading The Cairo Curse by Basham, but by the time this video goes out, I'm filming like middle of October, so I will have finished it by then. I've also been spending the last couple of years studying through Matthew, so I've got a couple of commentaries, Matthew by Robert H. Mounce and The Message of Matthew by Michael Green. I hope that I will get to the end of those by the end of the year. I'm on chapter 26, but there's quite a bit of meaty, chunky reading in those books, so I may not get to the end. Then, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I am currently reading To Have and to Hold by Betsy, St. Amant, Becky Wade and Katie Ganshert. This is our book club pick from October, and it is a bind up of 3 Christian romance novellas. I think they're all Christian. Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be some clean and some Christian, but I think they are Christian. And yes, they are sort of, the way that they've been designed is like one for every month of the year. So these are the autumn ones, one for September, one for October, and one for November. And I read the September one. I plan to read the October one in October, and I might not read the November one until November. So these are autumn stories. Is there a new release that you're still waiting for? So there are some that are coming out later on in the year, such as Julie Classen's book A Winter by the Sea, which is the second book in that series, and also Pepper Basham's The Juliet Code, which is the third book after The Cairo Curse. But I'm also still waiting for pre-orders to come through. So I have Cloak of Scarlet by Melanie Dickinson and The Looking Glass Illusions by Sarah Eller, both of which I have already released, but they haven't arrived in the UK yet, and I don't know how long it's going to take for them to arrive. Hopefully not too long. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Well, I thought I'd share with you all the books, not just 3 that I want to read by the end of the year. Apart from the Christmas ones, which I will have a separate video coming out about my Christmas TBR probably at the end of November. But the books, non-Christmassy books that I'd like to read. If they arrive in time, then the Sarah Eller book and Melanie Dickinson's book, both of those I'd like to read. And then 2 books that I haven't read that were on my previous TBR is Fairest of Heart by Karen Wittemeyer, which is the Snow White retelling Western style set in Texas, and then The Love Script by Toni Shiloh, which is the first book in her Love in the Spotlight. I'm assuming it's going to be a series or more than one book, set in Hollywood with a hairstylist and a Hollywood star. And then I also have A Beautiful Disguise by Rosanna M. White, which is Edwardian London and a kind of private spies, private investigators. Yeah, in sort of high society in the Edwardian era. And then I have actually bought a Jen Turano book. Woohoo! A Match in the Making. That's her book from earlier this year. The second book comes out fairly soon, I think. And it is to do with matchmakers. Set in Newport in the summer season. The main character gets employed as an assistant matchmaker. So some fantastic colour on that cover. I also forgot that I have the audiobook of Beneath the Swirling Sky by Carolyn Leyloglu, so maybe I'll get to that one as well, maybe. So I don't know how many books I'm going to get to, because I also have quite a few Christmas books that I want to get to, and there's also the possibility that I might take part in NaNoWriMo again, National Novel Writing Month, in November. I feel the pull of it every November when I get there. Writing is something I kind of do for fun, especially writing fiction, and yeah, I enjoy taking part in that, so that does eat up my sort of spare time. If I do that, I'll have less time to read, so we'll see. I don't know yet. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favourite book of the year? Unlikely to shock me, because I buy books hoping that they will be the best books I read before. So how would it be a shock? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what we're going to choose for our book club books. Sometimes those are a bit out of my comfort zone. So yeah, it could be one of those November or December books that other people have chosen. They might be a shock to me, that I might think, oh, I'm not sure, and then it turns out to be good. But I don't know. Yeah. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes. My plans are a little bit sort of vague at the moment, but I definitely want to. I've still got books on my shelf that have been on my shelf for quite a while, so I think I'll still want to continue prioritising reading some of those books. I've been looking through all the new releases at the beginning of 2024, and there are some that I'm very excited for, so yeah, there could be quite a lot of new releases that I'd like to get to. I would also like to read some more non-fiction in 2024, so I'm thinking about how to do that, and yeah, it's got to be something that grabs me. It's got to be something that I'm really, really interested in, otherwise I just don't continue with that kind of thing. So yeah, something that's going to be beneficial to me and also really interesting. So let me know in the comments if you've got any books that you really want to get to before the end of the year, and if you can predict if one of those books is going to be your favourite of the year. Let me know if you've got any let me know if there are any books that you're really hoping is going to be a favourite of the year, put it that way. If you want to watch more videos about Christian fiction books, you can watch this video here. I hope you're all having a really great reading week, and until next time, God bless. Bye.